So I'm stuck in Kennewick tonight. Supposed to be home, and I was traveling back from not Tacoma, Spokane. I'm coming back from Spokane. It's my normal Tuesday night on my way back from Spokane, and I noticed that my truck is going through a lot of diesel exhaust fluid. So I call up my fleet manager and I tell him I'm gonna pull into the Pasco Penske to have my truck looked at. And sure enough, I'm dumping diesel exhaust fluid all over the place. Although you can't see it on the ground. The diesel exhaust fluid tank, the DEF tank, is on the driver's side, but the leak was on the passenger side. So you couldn't see it. And when I'm driving down the road, it's literally blowing all over the side of the trailer and the side of the truck. So I thought I was just going through a lot of salt water, because of road treatment or whatever. And so me and the mechanic are looking at it going, he asked me if I was going through a lot of salt. And I said, I don't know, the road seemed to be dry. And then he realized it was diesel exhaust fluid, crystallized diesel exhaust fluid. So I'm here for the night. Hopefully they get my truck fixed. But yeah, I just got back from a 3.5 mile walk. I walked from the hotel all the way down to the Columbia River and then back up, and ended up being just about 3.5 miles. So it was kind of difficult because it's the first walk I've done all month since my shoes were stolen out of my pickup, along with a bunch of other stuff last month. So last month in January, I kicked off my healthier habits lifestyle January 1st. And I ended up logging about 30 miles until about, I don't know, the 23rd or 24th of January. And then that's when my truck got broke into. And so I just now got a new pair of running shoes here a week ago. And so today, just out of boredom, I thought I'd just kick it off. Eventually, I'm going to start a running routine again. I'm going to have to work up to that. I'm going to use an app to do that. And we'll see how it goes. So I forgot I have this damn AirPod in my ear from when I went on my walk. But it wasn't the easiest walk. It's really windy and it's kind of cold out there. So, I don't know. And I think I'm coming down with something. Feels like, I don't know, it's too early to tell, but I do feel my throat's a little scratchy and stuff. So my Oura Ring yesterday morning, not this morning, but yesterday morning, told me that it seems like my biometrics are off and that I could be fighting something. So usually my Oura Ring knows I'm getting sick well before I feel anything. So I'm feeling it today. But this morning, there was no mention that my biometrics were off. So, yeah, another reason why I chose to go on a long walk is it's Taco Tuesday, and I kind of overindulged in tacos this afternoon. And, I think I finished that up about 5:36. So I try not to eat 4 to 5 hours before I go to bed. I'm not going to meet that mark tonight. And let's see, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. What time is it? So I'll go to bed in an hour, and that'll be 3 hours, and I know I'm going to still be digesting some of it, so I hope it doesn't affect my sleep. The good news is I get to sleep in. Probably sleep in till about, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, because they're not even going to be working on my truck till the afternoon. They said that the parts won't even come in for my truck until the afternoon. And then once they get the parts, they said it's about a 4-hour turnover. So who knows? I could be here for another night. I do not know. Whatever. I'm just going to rock with it. I'll make lemonade out of the lemons. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, lemonade out of lemons. People are losing their minds right now. They're losing their damn minds. And I just want to make a quick point, that so I'm a truck driver, and I listen to media all day long, and people are losing their minds right now really over politics. And some people lose their minds over religious dogma, stuff like that, and people argue back and forth. It's kind of crazy. All you people that are getting worked up over everything you're consuming on social media, are you this passionate about your health? Because I got thinking about that. I'm 53 years old, and I'm forever thinking about my mortality and my health. And I do not do nearly, a good enough job living a healthier lifestyle. And I'm just thinking that I'm probably going to start paying a lot more attention to that instead of what I listen to on social media, because it's not doing me any good. And, it's causing arguments and whatnot. And I'm like, none of it matters. None of it matters. What matters is how many more days I have left on this planet. And, I want them to be good. And hopefully I have many years ahead of me. But if I keep living the lifestyle that I lived for decades, I'm not going to be around that much longer, And, right now, I seem to be healthy enough where I can do something about it. I can do these walks. I can go for runs. I don't have any impairments other than my metabolic syndrome, the high blood pressure, the type 2 diabetes, stuff like that. I can correct a lot of that, and that's what I'm going to set out to do. But yeah, my point is maybe a lot more of you should be doing something similar, which is getting off the duff and getting some work done for yourself, whether it's literally physical activity or research on ways that you can live a healthier lifestyle. Because when you start getting my age, man, things start getting really iffy. Hell, I can remember being in my 20s and 30s, and I literally had these thoughts that I'm invincible, I ain't going to get hurt. I can do this. That ain't going to happen. So I'm healthy. I literally would have the thoughts. And now I'm in my 50s, and I'm like, I better not do that. I better not lift this. I better watch out. I better, I'm conscious. I'm aware, and it's scary because I don't want to be. I liked living recklessly when I was younger. I liked being able to do everything I did and not worry. Now, now I got to literally think about, man, is it a good idea to have those 2 drinks? Which, let's be honest, the 2 drinks literally turn into 4 or 5 drinks on the weekends. Of course, I don't do this during the week, but it it affects me. These things affect me. It seems like everything affects me. Everything I do, even down to the time of day that I choose to eat or not eat. For instance, if I you got to excuse me, I'm kind of bouncing all over the place here, but I'm trying to finish this video before I go to bed because I'm tired. I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling my best. I just want to probably get some sleep. But I was saying, if I eat too late compared to when I go to bed, it'll affect my sleep. The numbers don't lie. This Oura ring that I wear tells me everything I need to know about the quality of the sleep I'm getting and how much of it and how much I'm not. And it tracks a whole bunch of things, but I'm focused on sleep right now. And so if I eat too late, or if I drink, let's see, this last Friday, I made a couple drinks before I went to bed, and then I stayed up till about midnight. We ordered a Papa Murphy's pizza that we baked. So I stuffed my face with some pizza and had a couple drinks. I like the Proper 12 and Coke Zero. That's my go-to. I love the way it tastes, man. I could live off that if I knew it wasn't going to kill me. But as it turns out, I go to bed, and the first hour I go to sleep, man, I'm out. I'm out. I'm in deep sleep, rapid eye movement. Things are going great. Then about an hour and a half later, I have to wake up to pee. And so I know TMI, right? TMI, but I wake up and then I try to go back to sleep. It takes me a few minutes and my heart is just pounding in my chest. Now it doesn't hurt, but I'm in AFib. I'm literally in atrial fibrillation. I don't even know if I said that right, but there's a lot of you that are going to watch this and are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So my heart is tripping, and it's because of the booze. And I know this. I knew this before I made the first drink. I knew it. And I convinced myself that I got to live life and I can't, try to be healthier, and this is okay to do once in a while. And then I always end up overdoing it. And then Saturday comes, and what happens Saturday? I doubled down. I start drinking earlier, and I got even more. And I was up till 3:00 in the morning. Wasn't causing any trouble. I was playing board games with my girlfriend and a buddy. But still, we're just playing board games, having drinks, and then what happened? Early Sunday morning, my heart's freaking out again, and AFib. When I didn't have AFib, I didn't have AFib last night. I didn't have it the night before. That's because I wasn't drinking. I was drinking water, not this bottled water. I mean, I have a little, water filter at home, but because I wasn't drinking booze and I'm just drinking water, I didn't seem to have any AFib. I went into AFib tonight while I was on my walk for maybe 2 minutes. You know what I mean? But that was nothing. I didn't even know I had it. I seen it on my watch. When your heart rate goes from like 120 to 160, 170, you're having some tachycardia of some type or some atrial fibrillation. Something's going on, but it ain't good. The older we get, the more likely that stuff is going to happen. I just want to try to prevent it as much as possible, but I got a long road ahead of me because I'm so used to living that kind of lifestyle, and I gotta cut it. Anyway, this is a long ass video, man, and I'm gonna have to probably edit a lot of it down. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. We will check out and see what these sleep numbers look like. Just for reference, though, I did pretty good last night. And last night, today's Tuesday, so last night my sleep score was actually an 83. I did pretty good, but I got to my hotel. I didn't need anything after 2 o'clock. I think, it was between 2 and 3. Went to bed by 7. Yeah, and actually got good. No, I think I was in bed by 5:30. That's right. I went to bed at 5:30 because I was so strung out over the weekend. I literally felt the effects. I seen the stats on the watch. Yeah, it wasn't a good situation. So I crashed out hard last night, and I was in bed for 10 hours, and I slept over 8 hours of those 10 hours, and as a result, my sleep numbers were good. Hope to do the same tonight. If not, it's probably because I stuffed my face with tacos earlier, but hell, we'll see. Anywho, good night. We'll check in later.